All right. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Mr. Barron. Oh, my Lord. That's a hell of a way to start the show. Is that the Baron? As in rambling about wrestling, Baron? I must know. Oh, it is. What's up, Baron? Dude, it's been too damn long. I know you were going through some stuff last fall time. I hope you are doing well now. I miss you, dude. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that. With the 420. Oh my goodness. What a show. What a show. I'm not gonna lie, I took about a 5-minute cat nap during it. I felt very disconnected. Sorry, I'm like moving crap around here. I felt very disconnected during the WWE Championship match. Very disconnected. Number one, Kofi wasn't in it. I understand that they're telling a story with Kofi, which means we can only have good things coming for him, right? He's being, beat down by the man. And we know that he's going to end up headlining WrestleMania in some way, shape, or form against Daniel Bryan. It's got to happen. So it's, was it frustrating to see him get that opportunity tonight and then get it ripped away from him again? Yeah, that was. I'm not going to lie. I was yelling at my TV. As was all of Cleveland in that place when they were screaming, "We want Kofi," Yeah, damn. It was cool to see Mustafa Ali, but it felt, after you took Kofi out of it, and there was that disconnect, like this roller coaster of emotions throughout the evening. It was almost too much. It was almost too much for J-Bone to handle. I'm not gonna lie. I need a Xanax. Shoot. This show was a ton of fun though. Let's talk about this. I know it's late, so I'm not going to nitpick everything to death. There were some matches that I was certainly there for more than others. I completely missed the pre-show. I tried to get home in time and in front of my TV for it. It just didn't happen. I saw Captain Marvel this afternoon. Tremendous movie. What's nice is you could see this one by itself, and it told a story all by itself. It had a couple, things, a couple characters from past movies where it's like, oh, I've seen that guy before, And of course, Nick Fury, 2-eye Nick Fury. So it was cool. Saw it with my buddy. He actually had passes. I don't know how the hell he did this. He had passes, and we got in for free on opening weekend. I didn't think that was possible, but he did. so I'm not complaining. So, missed the pre-show and started watching about halfway through the first match, which was Usos versus Miz and Shane McMahon. So what I saw of that one, it was a good match. I think we kind of knew what was going to happen, either tonight or the aftermath this coming week, because everything for Mania is getting set up between tonight, which we saw a little. We saw some definite, things, um, or Monday or Tuesday is we're gonna start really seeing. Oh, okay, we got this set up. We got this. We're gonna see everything just be kind of like dominoes. The domino effect is what we're gonna see. Everything's gonna kind of fall into place and just all the matches set up. Some we had courtesy of the Royal Rumble. Some are going to be last minute. Because man, if they don't have a card by now, damn. Seriously. Get your shit together, Let's do this. If you're gonna rock New York that weekend, you gotta make this fly, But yeah, cool match. I still love the Usos. And of course they beat the Miz and Shane McMahon, and they did a little thing with the dad, Miz's dad at the ringside area. Held up their hands like, "Hey, you're still winners. You're still winners in my book, damn it." Like Mrs. Dad could only, you just can't make that guy look cool. It's like, oh, it's funny. No, it's cool that he was there and he played his part. But Miz is walking away, kind of hanging his head. He's like, we lost. Time to comfort each other. And Shane just wails on him, and then puts something on him that I'd never seen before. Shane pulling out some new submission moves. Maybe that's a hint that we're going to see a submission match at Mania. See, this is when the wheels start turning. Yeah, I don't have too many. It's a little clunky up here. I'm not going to lie. A little clunky. The hamsters are out to lunch. But man, let's think about this for a second. We're getting heel Shane McMahon, which we've seen before, but it's been a long time. And we're getting a babyface Miz beat down in his own town tonight. I think this was the only place they could have done that. The psychology behind that, it's actually really smart. No matter what he does, I know Cleveland loves the Miz. There are certain towns that love their guys no matter what, Critical Sting is in the chat. Shane submissions. So this means that Randy Orton gonna turn into a high flyer. Duh. No, I'm kidding. Randy Orton's gonna start some lucha libre. No, but he's done RKO's, out of planes, out of nowhere. Uh, so why not? Um, that's also something that was set up tonight too. That whole segment. Let's let's talk about that. As long as we're bringing up Orton, it was. I tweeted tonight. I said, "What is this? Elias's greatest shits tour?" I was like, "He was out there how many times tonight? Oh my god! Is he a heel again? I thought he was a baby face. I don't know." And then I didn't watch for a while, so that I was hearing that he was a baby face, or they were trying to turn a baby face, and then he wasn't, and now he's pissing off the town. That means Elias is heel again. Okay, I think we got it now. No, I like Elias. I've always liked Elias in some way, shape, or form. But that's all they had him tonight. That's all he was doing tonight was playing. It's like, come on, the guy is talented. Let him do his shtick. Give him a match. I'm surprised they didn't have him out there, interfering with the Shield tonight. It's a 3-on-3. You could have done it. It's no DQ, isn't it? Aren't 3-on-3s always no DQ? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a Shield. It should have been, for crying out loud. So Elias is doing his last shtick of the evening. 720 splashes. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. And then all of a sudden, Lacey Evans is doing here Princess Walk, if you will. And Elias is like, "Hey, yeah, come on down." Nope. As soon as she hits the whatever ring area, turns around, comes back, and then Orton gives Elias an RKO out of nowhere. I didn't get that at all. I'm like, did I miss something? Because the last few weeks, I thought there was a thing between AJ and Orton, not Elias and Orton. Or was Orton just doing that for the crowd's sake because he kept shitting on Cleveland? I don't know why. If you were gonna do that, then you should have had AJ sneak up on Elias, give him a flying whatever. What is that? The flying forearm, whatever. And then as he's looking at Elias, Orton comes in and gives Styles an RKO. Wouldn't that have made more sense? And I just came up with that. And there go my brain cells for the evening. Tell me that doesn't make more sense. If that makes more sense, smash that like button. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I could book this whole thing from my couch. But there are a few things us fans come up with once in a while. Once in a while. So, there's your Orton Styles for WrestleMania. Styles was doing a lot of this. Does that mean we're going to see the Good Brothers with him one last time? God knows they're not doing anything else but raising their kids at home, taking a holiday. When's the last time we saw them? I can't remember. I see a lot of them on social media. Carl Anderson always showing off his adorable kids. I forget how many kids he has. And what is it? His hot Asian wife? No, he doesn't show her. Oh, the hot Asian wife. So yeah, Orton Styles, that's a gimme. I'll take that. That's decent. I don't think they've ever faced each other before. Have they? It's a little fuzzy, you know. There's certain people I think they keep them away from each other on purpose for an extended period of time and you don't even realize it till all of a sudden something like this happens and it's you start like, is this a first? I, I don't know. I'd have to Google it. It might be. It just might be. Um, so I gotta, if I'm jumping around here, we gotta mark these off as I'm talking about it. Let's talk about the women's tag team title for a bit. Bailey and Sasha Banks coming out with a win here. A little surprised. They had the champs. They did something that I don't know if people noticed. I didn't really see if anybody was talking about it on social media. But don't the champs usually come out second or last, depending on what kind of match it is? I don't know. I'm not going to try to overthink this, but it would just, I caught that. I was like, hey. So the champs came out first. Then Nia Jax and Tamina come out. And they had a decent match. I thought it was all right. Um, I think what's significant here is, well, number one, Bailey and Sasha Banks get the win. And then afterwards, Beth Phoenix gets in the face of Tamina Snuka. Nia Jax attacks Beth Phoenix. It was like, oh. I was like, oh, is she coming out of retirement? And then Natalia comes out. So is this going to be like a one last hurrah for Beth Phoenix? And she's going to try to go for the tag team championships with Natalia? Because they were a team years ago, weren't they? I'm pretty sure they were. That goes back a bit. I don't want to say like 10 years, but it goes back a bit. At least 5 or 6 years. I'm trying to remember how long Beth Phoenix has been gone for a while. She's a Hall of Famer. She's a mom, but she looks like she still works out. She looks like she's still got her, how do we say that? Body mass? I'm trying to say that in a complimentary way. She still looks like she pumps some iron. Wasn't there a rumor about they were going to try to maybe bring in Trish and Lita for a tag thing with someone? Maybe that was the Bellas. I don't know. But now would be a great time to do that, WWE always likes to throw a little nostalgia in WrestleMania, along with the Hall of Fame stuff, depending on who's getting in and who's physically able to do whatever. They bring back this guy or this girl or whatever. So who knows? I mean, they're obviously setting up something for the women's tag champs for Mania, and that's great. Something special for their first inaugural defense, whoever has them at Mania for that matter. We got 4 weeks. Anything can happen. So that was fun. And as long as we're talking about the women, let's talk about the Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, which ended, dare I say, oddly. Like, I thought Ronda was gonna come down. Um, but I didn't see this happening. Like, I thought this was gonna be more of a, all right, we're gonna plant her at ringside. No, she ran down, stomped on Becky, boom, Becky wins. It just felt, I don't know, anticlimactic. I don't know. Like, it was too easy. Like, they gave it away, you know? Oddballs in the chat. I could see some kind of three-way tag at Mania. Bailey and Sasha versus Nia Tamina versus Beth and Natty. There you go. Yeah, or maybe some kind of tournament leading up to Mania. You know, that'd be exciting. We got some weeks. We could do something like that. But yeah, I like that idea, Oddball. Thank you. Not sure if you're new here, if you're digging the content, want to smash that sub button and smash that like button, be most appreciated. I try to remember names in this old head of mine. Some I do, some I don't. So yeah, so Becky's gonna be at Mania. And she's still limping and hobbling. You know, are they gonna take her away for a couple weeks and make her look like she's healing up? Because if she still looks like this at Mania, it's like way overdoing it. You know, it's too much with her character. I saw someone post earlier tonight and it was absolutely perfect. Someone said, you know, with the arrests and the injury and the suspension and all this stuff, it's too much. And I kind of agree. It's like, all right, let's pump the brakes a little bit. I mean, what are we gonna like? We're gonna set her on fire and, you know, bury her in a casket match and then, you know, throw her out in the ocean and send her to China and see if she makes it. I mean, what else are we gonna do to her? You know, it's like, let's. I don't know. Jay, have you happened to come across Ronda's latest YouTube vid? WWE is fake shoot. Yes, I did. I did see that. It was everything short of amazing. It was one of those things where it's like, wow, she's you're trying to bring some realism to a feud by going absolutely cuckoo, and then you're throwing curse words into a PG environment. I mean, this ain't ECW. This ain't the indies where you can get away with stuff. You know, you've got TV you got to think about. That's your bread and butter. You got sponsors that take you to the big event. And you know, I hear the whole, you know, I understand what they did. You know, they had her go all out and, you know, talk shit about everyone and everything and the company and whatever, but it's like, all right. Yeah, it was a little much. I'm not gonna lie. Cause I mean it felt really uncomfortable. You know, doing what she did in the ring last week on Monday, that was like a breath of fresh air. And then she did this promo, and it was like, okay, really? That's all right. Jesse Cole. What's up, Wrestle fam? You get a too sweet from J Bone. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. I I I'm not up for singing tonight, but happy birthday, dude. If I known you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Business wise, it only hurts the product, definitely hurts the business, and I feel it takes away a lot from the smoke and mirrors. Did they forget that she will compete in a wrestling match? Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, like I said, it was too much. It was yeah, yeah. I mean, she could have done all this on video and like pulled back a lot and still had the same effect, you know. But whatever, it's out there. You can't pull it back now. You can't take it down. It's been seen what how many millions of times? So um Monday's gonna be interesting though. At least we know we're gonna get a little more edgy product from Rhonda. We'll get it in the third hour though, so don't go to bed early, okay? I guarantee it. What did she say Monday? I'm still laughing about it. Screw the root. No, screw the wow. Screw the woo. Damn the man. And no more Mrs. Nice Bitch. And now they put it on a T-shirt. I thought I heard. Oh my god. W. You're so goofy. Welcome. So yeah, we're getting the almost said fatal three-way. Dear God. It's water, folks. I swear. It's not Jing. Uh, so yeah, three-way of Mania. The ladies, and they'll probably if they keep this going, they'll headline it unless something else happens that just completely blows the roof off the place. Either way, I mean, I look at it like, hey, you made it to WrestleMania, you got a match. I would just put me out there. Okay. I don't have to go on last because some of that shit I wouldn't want to follow because you know it's going to be better than yours. There's a lot of competition out there. You got to put stuff out there smart. Um, the championship match, the WWE championship match, Daniel Bryan, Owens, Mustafa Ali. Daniel Bryan retains. With Kofi Kingston teased that they were putting him in there, like I said, and then they pulled him out and they threw him in. What did they do with him? Oh, they put him in a 2-on-1 handicap match with the Bar. The Bar. We're the bear. We are the bear. Man. Poor Kofi. I mean, this it's like guaranteed now. They're just gonna mule kick him from here to Mania. And we may see a dirtier side of the New Day and not all sprinkles and pancakes. I mean, just listening to Big E talk to WWE, oh my God, listening to Big E talk the way he did to Vince McMahon tonight was kind of, ooh. It's like, come on, how long are you going to do this to this guy? And then Xavier Woods chimed in. So there was like, oh, okay, so you can hear the fans in this because that's exactly what the fans are saying. But then you pulled them out and crapped on them. Got the crowd's reaction, including mine. You know, I wanted to throw a shoe at my television. Who throws a shoe? The way they have booked Becky, it's almost like they're shooting for her to headline. I can't get behind the whole thing, to be honest. I think this past year the women have been shoved down our throats. They're certainly doing a lot of firsts with the women, which I get it. It's all out of fairness. Oh, we got a rumble match. You get a rumble match. We get an elimination chamber match. You get a chamber match. What else did we do? You know, we did Hell in a Cell over the all this stuff over the course of the last couple of years. There's not a whole lot of more firsts I don't think we could do. But having the women headline would be like the ultimate in firsts. I think in some ways they are certainly getting treated better, but not always. I mean, we got a 3-minute match out of Mandy and who did she wrestle last week? I forget. Whoever Mandy faced last week, it was like a 3-minute match, and it was like, see, that's what we've been trying to get away from. Is these 2-minute matches and 3-minute matches, and it's pointless. That's a sign you're doing too much stuff. You're trying to cram too much into a 2 to 3 hour show. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear you. Yeah, like I said, some of it's been done well, some of it's not so well. They're getting there. Even though for the women's rights, all the Divas stuff, it's just blatant. Well, I mean, it's meant to be done for a positive because before it was all we love puppies and lingerie pillow fights. Oh, and you know, bikini competitions. Now the women are finally getting the respect. They're getting the time in the ring that they should get. It's not perfect. I get it. It's not perfect, but it's certainly better than it was. And I could go on all night about that, but I want to keep going on the matches here. But I hear you. I hear you. WWE sucks. Impact sucks. What else sucks? Does J-Dub suck? Welcome to the show. We found our troll, folks. The world sucks. This mud ball sucks. All right, what else we got here? Talked about that. U.S. Championship match. This came out of nowhere. This was a pleasant little surprise. Rey Mysterio. It was supposed to be Rey versus Andrade, right? In the pre-show? Now we got Rey versus Andrade versus R-Truth versus Samoa Joe. And I didn't see how this all played. Obviously, there was something I missed. Um, I saw some segment with the girls were talking about it, and then Joe showed up and was talking to him. And I missed the verbiage, but obviously that was part of it. So I'm glad they changed that and just didn't do Ray versus Andrade. As good as that match is, unless you're doing a best of 7, why is that on all the time? You know? W. You tell them. You tell them. Excuse me. But yeah, that match was a lot of fun. Samoa Joe won. I really didn't think he was going to pass that on to anyone else or drop it, you know. But it was good. Ray just, didn't even tap. He just went night night. He went to sleep. He was sleeping in the fast lane, if you will. That's the second guy tonight. The Miz and Ray taking a nap. What is up with that? Hey, J-Dub, if you're still here, make sure you smash that like button and smash that sub button. Just hit them with love. The American dream, if you will. The Raw Tag Team titles match, Ricochet, Aleister Black versus Rude and Gable versus the Revival. The Revival retained after being beat since they won. That was probably the match I was least vested in. I mean, do we have a ton of talent there? Yeah, but it just the way they've been booking them. Number one, don't get me wrong. I love Aleister Black and I love Ricochet. But constantly putting them together and not giving them a chance at singles glory right off the bat, lazy booking. Oh, let's just throw them together. Let's just throw them in our Raw tag team division needs more definition. No, you just need to book better. So I would split them up after this, but it doesn't look like they're going to. But, a man can. Trolls. Who are you calling a troll? J-Dub. Whatever. We is shook. So yeah, that happened. The Bar beat Kofi. We were pissed about that. Mandy did not win, like I was kind of hoping. So that means we're probably going to get Lacey Evans versus Asuka. So maybe we won't see Lacey Evans tomorrow night. Because she's been coming out every Monday and Tuesday, just, giving us the wave. Oddball says, I personally thought that the Raw tag was match of the night for me. Oh, okay. I'd rather see Gabe and Rude versus Revival in a tag match would make for a good old school wrestling match. No fancy stunts, just wrestling. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, like yeah. I mean, I like it when they mix it up and throw different teams in there. You certainly do get a variety of wrestling. But yeah, I completely get what you're saying. And those two do put on good matches. They just, like I said, the tag teams just need better booking, you know? So, um, and last but certainly not least, I think that covers almost everything. Last but certainly not least, my boys. My boys are back. Hashtag one last time. Um, and they gave them like almost a half an hour. So I was happy with that. They didn't just throw them out there for 10 minutes and, hey, let's get out of here by, 9:30 tonight, They let them go out there and they let them do all your stuff. Your boys are stale. They are done. Oh, oh. Bye. Because we love trolls here, don't we, guys? Yes, we do. And then what they do is they make a new account and they come back and they talk about my mama and whatever other things they talk about. So cool. So cool. Okay. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I was I was really happy with the way the psychology of the last match. I mean, they went all out. It reminded me a lot of Shield versus Evolution, and I was oh gosh, a few years ago, 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I forget. Because the Shield were hot for about a year and a half, I think. It's a year and a half, about a year and a half, give or take a little bit. It goes back to whew, man, it's 2019, 12, 2012. Holy crap. It doesn't seem like it's that long ago, but it is. It's crazy. Um, yeah, but yeah, I was really happy. I'm glad they didn't do anything stupid like have the other guys win and then the Shield hang their heads and they're sad and they walk away. They let them have one last you know moment. Um, I know Dean Ambrose. There's been a lot of talk about him, a lot of rumors. I'm not going to talk about any of that tonight. I am. I'm not going to lie though. I am going to be really curious to see what they do with him between now and the end of his contract, which I think is Mania. It might be a little bit after that, but we'll just for now we'll say Mania. Um, Seth is booked with Lesnar. You gotta assume they're gonna incorporate Reigns into Mania somehow. And at this point, I I don't want to assume anything. A lot of people think they're gonna try to put Roman versus Dean. Yeah, I don't know. That feels, for lack of better words, I almost want to say it feels uncomfortable. I don't know. Oddball says better match would have been the Shield one last time versus 3-man band. The crowd would pop at Drew. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, there'd be a, maybe I would reserve that for like a Raw moment. Um, the Maharaja. Oh my God, I almost forgot his name. Slater? Heath Slater? Yeah, Slater. God, where the hell's he been? Last time I saw him, he was a ref. And Drew McIntyre. Man, Drew McIntyre is such a star, for crying out loud. I mean, all three of these guys, Baron Corbin, I know he gets crapped on, but the poor guy was GM for months. I don't even know why. The guy was a badass, and you made him nothing. I don't get it. Shield versus the New Day. I could have sworn that's happened. I might be wrong. I could have sworn that's happened. I'd have to look that up. If that did happen, it would have been like in their first year, I think. Like before they really blew up, and because it took them a while. I think that first year was a bit of a slow incline for the New Day. Didn't take long though. Does Taker have anything to do at Mania? I've heard nothing. He's probably working Access. If he is doing anything at Mania, we'll find out this week. That's my best guess. But so far, no. I mean, the only thing that's been talked about with him was he's appearing. He's doing a signing at StarCast in Vegas 2 months after Mania. He's still under contract, but I think it's at this point, it's if he's taking outside bookings, obviously his contract situation with WWE is relaxed significantly. Poor J Dub. Never had a chance, eh? Oh, it's been a while since I had a troll on here. He wasn't ready. But yeah, I mean, I loved Corbin when he first came into NXT, and then he got so many guys get brought up to the main roster, and it just gets awkward. No vision of a plan. Crazy. Bobby Lashley is facing Finn Balor tomorrow night, still doing the Intercontinental thing. See if Leo comes out with him. Didn't come out with him tonight. Interesting. I didn't see him in any backstage segments either. I could have missed it, but I didn't see him. They didn't say nothing about him either. So I don't know if this whole thing with Leo Rush being by his side is done or not. I thought it was, but last week then they brought him back. I don't know. Starting to look like he will be involved, but may be a throwaway match like they stuck him with Bray a few years ago. You're talking about Taker. Sorry. Because they had no one else to work. They put him with Mark Henry. Yeah, I forget about some of those. Gosh, yeah, that was a while ago. Bray was like, who could outspook who. That's kind of what that felt like back then because he was a little more backwoods voodoo. Then he just became backwoods goofy with, you know, the Hardy thing. um, can't wait for Bray to come back. I mean, I think still, I think he's still got it. He started working house shows. He just hasn't shown up on TV. He hasn't changed his look at all. Still wearing his, just I don't know. I feel like we need a facelift with him. Husky Harris, bring back Husky Harris. Remember Husky Harris? Shit. I kid. Um, or he may do a Lacey Evans pull off his big mania Empress wave and then walk back up the ramp. I'm sure they'll have someone to for Mania without Taker would be a bit strange. Taker versus, or maybe a new version, like hardcore Husky or something. Shit. Because last year with Cena was just horrible. One of the big things last year that really put a bad taste in my mouth. I really wanted something cool. To redeem the Cena thing, and they keep talking about Cena, especially R-Truth. I want to see Cena and Samoa Joe. Since Samoa Joe has stepped foot in the WWE, I have wanted that match. I've talked about it before. It's been a long time. Demon Rocks, what is up? I missed Fastlane. Watched the pre-show, saw the Iconics, and I was done. The Iconics were on there? Like, I missed the pre-show. I saw like 2 seconds of the New Day match. I heard they won against the who the hell? Oh, Rusev and Nakamura. And I didn't see what else they did because I know they changed the Ray Andrade thing into the 4-way. So I was like, okay, what else did they do? So yeah, I missed it. I'll have to go back and look and see what they threw on there. I want to see Joe choke him out. Ew, are you talking about Cena? Because I don't know if a lot of people know this, and if they do book Cena versus Joe, I hope they dig back in the old video and show that the two actually came into the industry together. They were both in Hollywood in the same, I can't remember, it was like NWA Hollywood or whatever it was. I don't know. UWF or something out west. I forget what it was called. I hate the Iconics. I heard one of them dyed their hair. But Cena and Joe trained together in the same, we'll just say dojo, whatever, training facility out in Hollywood, out in California. And then after that, Cena went on to OVW, WWE. Joe took a drastically different path. Ring of Honor, TNA, amongst other places. I don't know his whole indie past, but it's significantly different from Cena's. So to see those two come back would be great. Cross paths again. Here's the hoping. Does what is that? Oh, the open challenge. Do an open challenge at Mania and kind of just hint at stuff leading up to it. Do R-Truth, on the phone. Didn't he do a phone call thing with Cena? Like Cena was wishing him luck or something. They gotta have him call him up again and be like, Cena, I lost the title. You gotta come back. So more like a replacement for the Bellas. Just horrible. They're not there to wrestle. They just, yeah. Yeah, they were so much better on. I mean, they kicked ass on NXT, didn't they? I think they did. Female New Day loved Jesse McJay and Shimmer and Casey Cassidy and MCW Australia, but I hate them in the WWE. Oh, okay, that was their indie names. I'm like, who are you talking about? Okay. WWE. Yeah, it happens. It happens. You can be excited for them when they make the big time, if that's their goal, and then cross your fingers, folks. So, all right, now I'm just rambling about whatever. Didn't think I'd be talking about the Iconics, but whatever. But yeah, overall, it was a fun show. Like some of the matches were, but I would give this show a decent grade. Baron, if you're still listening, we got to get you on here sometime soon, man. It's good seeing you. Pop your head in here. We got to connect soon. Do a Skype or something. So yeah, man. If you dug the review, I'm a little tired. I apologize. If you dug the review, though, make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button if you're not subbed already, and ring that bell, ring-a-ding-a-ding, for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. We'll see you guys tomorrow for something. Some MLW. Maybe something crazy will happen on Raw and I'll hop on late tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to start reviewing all the Raws and SmackDowns, but we are on the road to WrestleMania, so it is kind of fun. Maybe leading up to Mania, I will. We'll see. There's also some new stuff on the WWE network that I saw that kind of intrigued me. I really liked the Roman Reigns Chronicle. That was cool. Not gonna lie, had to get on my Kleenex for that. Because somebody was chopping onions. The Arrival was cool. I want to watch the new ECW Untold thing. There's also an Eddie Guerrero Untold thing so I might review a couple of those in the soon to near future, leading up to Mania. We'll see. I just don't have a clue. Well, hey, they do have a lot of new producers. So don't be surprised if some of these shows leading up to Mania do look a little different. We can cross our fingers. They got three guys from TNA and they're doing producing for Monday Night Raw. That's got to mean something, right? So let's cross our fingers. Jay, I would love it if you watched Shimmer and Stardom on WrestleMania weekend. Well, there's a ton of stuff going on that weekend. We'll see. I'm going to try to cover as much of it as possible. We'll see. Good talking to you too, Oddball. Make sure you smash that sub button. So, good night, folks. We will see you guys mañana. Take care.